Alright, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Limp Bizkit still sucks. Self-aware as ever, Limp Bizkit returned with a comeback album, which follows their previous comeback album from 10 years ago. Are you allowed to make 2 back-to-back comeback albums? Is that allowed? Whatever. This one is called Still Sucks. Released on Halloween, this is the 6th record from the notorious faces of nu metal, and surprisingly, there was a large amount of hype for this record, thanks largely to frontman Fred Durst's legit skill for marketing, performing at Lollapalooza in old man attire to promote their Dad Vibe single from the record. And the song itself was a nostalgia shot of fun that allowed everyone to finally admit they like Limp Bizkit. Nu metal is cool again. Deal with it. Considering this is only their 2nd album in almost 20 years, you would think the Bizkit have firmly let themselves slip into the status of a nostalgia act. They tried to do something new and more serious on their Unquestionable Truth EP, but fans wanted none of it. And when they came back with Gold Cobra in 2011, the band gave fans exactly what you want and expect from Limp Bizkit. Fun, upbeat, nu metal rap rock, with all the gusto and obnoxiousness men in their 40s should be embarrassed to have. But now, as men in their 50s, Durst and company give a record with a bit more variety than Gold Cobra had. The opening 3 tracks bring that classic Bizkit goodness. Dad Vibes remains the best song of the record, but Opener Out of Style and its follow-up Dirty Rotten Bizkit bring the high-energy white boy rap of Durst and wonky riffage of West Borland in full force, albeit with hooks not quite as strong as their heyday, or even Gold Cobra for that matter.
It's time to rock a small fucker, cause I'm always out of style. Never change my style, cause my style is kinda fresh. You bitches asking for
There's also the pure 90s hip-hop tracks helmed by Durst and DJ Lethal that bring a welcome switch up from the harder riffage. Turn It Up Bitch and Snacky Poo let Durst flow freely and explore hip-hop leanings unabated. These essentially sound like DJ Lethal's previous band House of Pain, but with Fred Durst rapping over the beats, and it's better than that combo sounds like it would be.
On the bucket, eventually I kick it. Chocolate on the starfish, everybody kiss it. I pray that you don't get it and I ain't even religious.
But then you have the weirder tracks on the record, like the self-deprecating Love the Hate, where Limp Bizkit make it painfully obvious they're aware of the hate they receive, with the verses playing as a conversation between 2 friends hating on the band, and one admitting they like the band a little too much to be cool anymore. The vibe of this one reminds me a bit of All in the Family, the Korn track featuring Fred Durst on their Follow the Leader record, but nowhere near that cringe.
Telling me he's got no swag, his rap sucked like a vacuum bag.
Damn, that's what's up, my G. He the worst white rapper that there'll ever be.
There's also Barnacle, where the band does your best Nirvana impression, and Pill Popper that leans more on the side of Ministry industrial rock. Both tracks are odd stylistically for the band, but executed solidly enough. The real weakest parts of this album come in the softer acoustic tracks. While the band's cover of The Who's Behind Blue Eyes is one of their most popular tracks, you don't go to Limp Bizkit for grandpa guitars. They decided to go lower energy for their cover of INXS's Don't Change, which makes the song extra slow and sappy. And while Durst's singing has improved to a functional level, it doesn't make softer songs he sings on any more interesting. Empty Hole feels way longer than its sub-2-minute runtime would have you believe, and the closing song, Goodbye, sounds like an attempt at boy band pop. If this is the band's idea of maturing, I'd rather them go back to singing about Nookie. So is the new Limp Bizkit album worth it? It's good enough to give a listen to at least once through. If you're expecting the band to hit as hard as they did in their turn-of-the-century heyday, you may be disappointed. These are men in their 50s now, with families and back problems and shit. They're nowhere near as loud and obnoxious as they used to be. And on that end, Dad Vibes is the only track of the record that reaches the quality heights of their peak, while also being a different spin on the Bizkit sound. Maybe if they try to write and release more frequently, they can sharpen their sound into something that fits where they are now a little bit better. But overall, this record is just okay. Limp Bizkit still sucks, but only a little bit. 3 out of 5 for this record. What did you think of the album? Does Limp Bizkit still suck? Do I suck? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like or dislike, and subscribe to the Heavy Haystack if you want to see more videos similar to this one. Peace, love, music. My name's Dante, and I'll see y'all next time.